So hey everyone, so my next video is I've done my October wrap up with what I read and got through. So we're now going on to November, and these are the books I picked up for November. I've decided to so I read 3 and got halfway through and then I gave up on them, so I've decided to do a month where I go back on books that I abandoned. And then kind of get series finished, and I've got one that I picked up the series from the library. So in total, again, I have chosen 5, with this one as well, which was mentioned in my last video, Breathe by Sarah Crossan. So I think this is going to lead on to November as well. So that's that one. So I have a stack of books. So the first one that I started reading, I got 82 pages in, and then I kind of gave up on it, but I want to finish it because I don't like giving up on books. Yeah, because I don't like giving up on books. So this one is about who deals, well, I don't think she deals drugs, but she takes drugs, and then her brother checks her into a rehab and she can't have any contact with the outside world. I think it's on an island as well. So she has to get clean. As I say, I'm 82 pages in, so I haven't got a lot of opinions. I have a few opinions, but it goes through the steps of like a drug addict getting clean. So in that respect, by reading this book, I'm learning what it's like for the mind of someone who takes drugs and then they get they detox and get clean. So I'm definitely seeing a different perspective as before, because I always used to say it's your own fault if you take drugs and an overdose kind of thing, but there's more to it on the mental side. So this is Clean by Juno Dawson. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I don't think, no, I haven't read any of their other books. This is the first one that I've read. There's a lot of information in here. It's been written really well, but it's just because I don't know anybody who's addicted to drugs. I don't have any friends who do drugs, and I don't talk to anyone who does drugs. So it's really, really interesting to read a book about the struggles of getting clean and how difficult it is. So, and the cover is just simple and basic. So as I say, yeah, I'm 82 pages in out of 400, and they've also put the support numbers in the back as well, in case of anyone who's reading this needs it, I guess. I don't think personally, once I've read it, I don't think I will keep this book, just because it's not my type of reading material and I can't see myself reaching for it again. But I do appreciate reading it because obviously it's teaching me a lot about people being addicted to drugs and drugs in general, and how they work, and the detox process that person has to go through. So I appreciate that one. And the bookmark I have is just like a funny one, because I just thought to kind of cheer it up a bit, because it's not kind of like a cheery read, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so the next one is, I have read the first 2. I didn't keep the first 2. I donated them about nearly 2 years ago. So I'm on the 3rd book in the trilogy, and I think we're at the point where she's trying to break free to fall in love with who she wants to fall in love with, and not who she's been told to fall in love with. I haven't started this one at all. but it's just because I've had it since, when was this released? I don't want to say 2012. That's weird. 2012. So I was right. So this is Reach by Ali Condi. I'm sorry if I've said your name wrong. So yeah, this is the third and final book. Obviously, as I say, I'm just showing you what I'm going to read for a month. So I have some idea what this is about, but not a lot. Would you like me to plug it back in? Yeah, so not a lot. And again, once I've read this is going to go up on the Facebook Market, because I can't see myself reading it again or wanting to keep it for that matter. So that's that one. The next one is a trilogy, and I've read the first two. This is the first one, isn't it? Oh no, actually this could be the second one. No, not Downfire. No, so this is the second book, and I've read the first one, and I donated the first book. I loved the first book, and I regret donating it, but okay, there's nothing I can do. This is by Lenny Matson. I'm so sorry if I've got the name wrong. So this is Nil Unlocked. They are on an island. They disappear from kind of reality, and they're on this island, and they have to fight to survive. And if they don't get off the island, or it's not their turn, and they don't make these meet these gates, then they perish on the island. And they don't ever get home. The first two characters did get home. So I'm on the second book. So again, I got to page 7 and then I gave up. So I want to give this book another good chance and take off from where I left off. But these are the next two characters that were mentioned in the first book. So, and again, I think because I didn't really enjoy the first few pages of this one, and I don't have the first one, I think again this one will be sold as well. So I think I'm choosing myself a lot of books. The next one I have is, again, she is my favourite author. I have two. I have Amanda Hockin and Alison Noel. I own most of their books apart from the ones that are really hard to get hold of. I'm 110 pages into this one, and I just have like a little kitty bookmark. So yeah, I have another couple of 100 pages to go, but I'm hoping that my brain will remember and will take off. And this is Frostfire by Amanda Hockin, and how beautiful is the cover? Like, come on, it's so beautiful. This is the first book in the series. I shouldn't say the Kane Chronicles. I have the Warp Song series that I've kept and read, and then I have the trilogy, Switch, Torna's End, and I've kept them as well. With Amanda Hockin's books, like literally, especially when she brought out Switched, it was like a whole fresh kind of reading thing. I mean, I don't know what it is, but she writes in such a good way. So when I finish this, I would definitely keep it, just because the cover is beautiful, and she is my favourite author. And when I had Twitter when I was a teenager, she did actually comment to me, and she liked my Twitter post, and I was absolutely fangirling back then. So yeah, I haven't met Amanda, but I have had a tweet from her and a like on Twitter and a thank you, because I rated it 5 stars. It was it was one in the Water Song series that it was Lullaby. It was literally Lullaby that she replied to, so yeah, that is my fave. And then the last one I'm going to be reading for November, hopefully. And again, I have borrowed this one from the library. I have borrowed it for so long, and they will definitely get all their books back. So this is the Covent series. So this is Half-Blood. I have a few chapters for free on my phone that I did start reading, and I did like it, and I was getting really hooked. So I think this series I'm going to get on really well with. Depending on how much I love it, then I'll make a decision on whether I'll purchase my own or whether to get them on Kindle or whatever. But it's a really pretty cover, so I can't wait to read that one. So in total, that is my kind of reading pile for November.